What's up, everybody? It's Destiny coming at you today with a brand new video. Today I will be using the Splat Crimson Obsession to show you guys how to achieve a red color on your hair. Now keep in mind I have added a lot of white conditioner to this color, so I'm not quite sure how it'll turn out this time. But first it was very vibrant, but it was also really dark. So this time I have lightened my hair already with the Splat kit, the bleaching kit, up to a nice light brown blondish color, probably around like a 30. And I do have some really blonde tips in here and pieces that had already been colored and slightly lightened. So really I think it's all between a 30 and some pieces of 27. But I also will be showing you some other tracks. This one that came pre-colored this way, just to see how it takes color. And one that has not been lightened from a number 2. And this is part of my Onyx Essence hair that I did make a quick weave wig out of, which I will show you guys in another video if I haven't already. And we're going to get started. First, you'll just need your hair. Make sure you comb through it. I use the wide tooth comb like this one, and I hope you guys can see this because I can't completely tell where everything is on camera. And the color of your choice, you don't have to use this one, but this is the one I'm just going to use this time. I have used duct tape and trash bags to cover up this whole area here. It's my glass end table to my living room set and my brown leather couch, because this stuff will stain and it does get everywhere. I do believe that's why it's called Splat. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I lost the applicator tip that came with this bottle, so I'm just going to be winging it, going by hand, pretty much just pouring it on there any way I can, and hoping that this does not get on the lamp that I have my phone sitting on filming this video. Okay. So, of course, if you have an applicator tip, this will be a little bit easier. But here, I'm just going to kind of pour it out all over the hair. And that was actually quite a bit. May not look like it, but it really was. And I'm first going to spread it out with my hand. I am going to make kind of like an ombre effect right on top of this brown here. And this is going to kind of bleed into, if you will, the dark brown that I did not bleach. And as you can see, the color does look pretty burgundy on the paper, on the plastic bags, but it is a bit different from that. So I'm just going to continue to work this in with my fingers first to try to spread it out as much as possible, because I do not have a tint brush. I'm not sure what happened to my last one. And the hair does look really weird with the color on it. You can't really see what color it is. But for now, it really doesn't matter. Just after the waiting period, that's when it'll start to count. And the consistency, like I said, I added a lot of conditioner, probably too much. But the consistency has changed a lot. It used to be kind of a thick paste, and now it's like really liquidy. And it is pretty runny, and I'm not quite sure if the color will even show. But whether it does or not, I will still post this video just to show you guys, number one, some do's and don'ts when you're dyeing hair. And also, you can still use this method just by putting it on the hair with your hands first, just to spread it out. And once I get done with this, I'm gonna let it process for about 30 to 45 minutes, or whenever I feel like rinsing it out, just depends. And it is safe to use conditioner to lighten your hair color of the dye you're gonna be using, but don't take it overboard like I did, because I used a whole lot. And also, my camera, phone, whatever you want to call it, may die soon. So if it does, I will be back with a part 2, at least to show you guys the end result. and talk about some things that I did wrong and did right, and that you should and should not do. So now I'm going to go back in after I've spread it out. Done both sides, because if you don't, the bottom side will it will be the same color it was when you first lightened it. Or if you choose not to lighten your hair, which I would recommend lightening. But if you don't, it will remain whatever color it was in the beginning. So you definitely have to flip it over. And also I like using the comb to kind of spread it out through the top here without going all the way up there with the color. You can just pretty much rake through it and make highlights. Which I don't know if you can tell where the color is shining at, but that is exactly what I'm doing here. And it's also what I did when I was bleaching it, doing the ombre at first. And I used the Splat kit, like I said, and left it on for about 30 to 33 minutes. And that was just because I had stuff to do and forgot about it. But yeah, they do recommend 30 minutes, but you can't leave it on longer. Just be sure you deep condition the hair after you dye it, after you bleach it, because then if you don't, you do run a greater risk of having a lot of bleach damage, dry ends, frayed ends, shedding, tangling, just really crappy hair. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use anything I have left over on my hands to start on this piece of hair, which apparently was little to nothing. So, I'm going to go back in once again. Same method. Using entirely too much, but that's okay. Oh, goodness. I'm going to run my hands through it. It's just really small track because I just want to try this out. And I'm not even going to comb through this because it's so thin, because it's just a little bit track. But I will twist it like this, if you guys can see that. And just pull through it. And lay it on top of that hair. And it is pretty much the same color, although I did not lighten it. It came like that. And as you can see, my hand looks bloody. It's a really blood type red. Once again, it does look burgundy on the plastic, but that is not its true color. And this is the last piece, so I really don't care how much I use this time. But I am going to go ahead and just smooth that out. Kind of run along the plastic too to get any extra product off of there that you might be wasting. And I'm going to run through it again. One safety issue and staining issue as well, I forgot to mention. Be sure you cover not only all surfaces, but all parts of your body. You do not want to get this dye on, which shouldn't be any, but it can stain. It stained my hands when I used the gloves that came with the kit. It still got through some way and stained my hands. So I am definitely very cautious. I do have stains on my floor in the bathroom from that, but luckily I hadn't got my floor redone at that point. It was just wood. And even when you rinse it out, it will stain your tub or surface. So what I did to minimize this staining, I'm not going to say it will prevent it, but it will help minimize it. You definitely need to use alcohol to wipe down that surface as soon as you rinse the hair out. Because if you let it sit for even 5 minutes, you might have just sealed your fate and be doomed. So, that, I know it seems pretty quick. It's not always going to be this quick, especially if you have to bleach first. But for now, that's it. I'll be back later. Look at my hands, guys. This is what happens when you try to dye your hair with Splat. And if the gloves have even a tiny hole in it, this will look like, this is what your hands will look like. So that's really it. That's all it pretty much takes, unless of course you have to bleach first. And one day, hopefully soon, probably around Christmas, I will be coming back with a video on bleaching as well. And by then, I think I'll be doing my Brazilian hair and be bleaching it. And I will also use an Adora color. I really want to use raspberry twists, I believe it is, on that hair. But if you've used Adora or whatever, give me some recommendations on colors and let me know about your experience or whatnot. I'm looking for a red type color or a spicy type color. This Cajun spice color was really pretty. But just let me know, or if you use Manny Panic or any other color that you want to recommend that's a pretty red. No particular shade, but it's not too bright. Just let me know. Comment below, inbox me, hit me up on my social networks, which I will leave below, or whatever. Just let me know what you guys think, or some things you've used in the past, and definitely just give me some feedback. Thanks you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will be back soon. Thanks.
Many hyenas bear the scars of combat with lions. A puncture wound like this from a lion can eventually fester. When infection spreads, death can be slow. This man does not have much time left. Lions are the greatest threat to hyenas. They account for over half of all hyena deaths. Many of the victims are young hyena males from the tribe. Any male who survives his first 4 years is a good bet for a clan member, or possibly even a father. Next night, our crew are on the search again. And it's not long before the night cameras find a male and a female ambling towards some northeast. Within minutes, the male gets the herd on the move. He's found a calf to chase. The faster male leaves the female behind. After a 2-minute mile, the exhausted